Good morning and welcome to this week's reflection. So this is my first one, so I'm a little bit nervous about how it goes, but I decided I'd get some support to do this. So I'd like you to meet my support. This is my support who's been my support for the past 50 something years. So my sister bought this chap for me when I was 14 and I was having a really tough year and I love soft toys, so she went and bought me this one. He didn't look like this then. He was very plush and his ears weren't broken, his eyes weren't scratched, his nose was fully there and it wasn't flat. If you look at him in that way, you see how flat it is now. He was perfect. But in the time that I've had him, he has been on 6 of the world's 7 continents with me. He's got his own passport. My niece Charlie made him a passport. He's had a portrait done of himself, not with me in it, just him. One of my friends did a special portrait. He took a picture of him and then he painted him. He's travelled first class. He's done everything. Everywhere I've been, he's been. And except for one short time when I was in Thailand for 6 weeks and he got forgotten in my luggage, he's been everywhere in the world I've been. And I love travelling, so he's been to a lot of places. He's also my support in a very practical way. So whilst in Thailand, I broke both my arms at the same time because I'm a bit greedy. And consequently, I now have to sleep on my back. I can't sleep on my side. And this arm needs extra support at night because it won't lie flat beside me. But of all the medical things they tried to give me, different kinds of cushions and things, none of them worked. But that works perfectly. So that's how I sleep, with him holding my arm up. And besides that very short period when I didn't pack him accidentally, he's always been with me. He's an ever-present in my life. And I love that. I love that he makes me think of my sister who gave him to me. I love the fact that he's got holes in his ears, mostly because I picked them. And I put my thumb through like that, and that's how I hold him. So he's very close to me. Great for hugs, especially now we're not allowed to. His eyes are all scratched. I'm not quite sure how that happened. But he can't see out of them, just like I'm almost blind, I can't see out of mine. His nose is flat. If you look at him that way, it doesn't stick out the way it should, because it'll just go back in there. And he should be called, he hasn't got a name, he should be called Fred because he is threadbare. But he's my support and I love having him around. And I'm not at all embarrassed. But he's not the support. He is not the ever-present in my life. He is not the one who really goes with me everywhere. But he has heard every prayer I've ever uttered. But he can't do anything about it. He's an inanimate object, and I know that. But he's a precious inanimate object to me. He's made of fabric, and it's even synthetic fabric. It's not even real fabric. He's got plastic eyes. He's got fur on the back, because I don't scratch that as much as I do the fur on the front, so there's none left there. He's not perfect, but he's my not perfect. But what I do have, I have a God who not only listens to my prayers, but hears them and answers them, or eventually gives me the reason why he didn't answer them. I have a God who's with me always, never ever leaves me, who when I tell him the things that are bothering me, actually listens and hears and helps sort them out. My Teddy listens, I don't think he hears. I've a God who supports me in every good thing that I do. And when I get things wrong, he gently explains to me what I've done wrong. I've a God who forgives me. I can tell my Teddy I'm fed up or I'm angry or I'm annoyed, but he can't do anything about it. So much as I love him, and I do, he actually can't love me back. He can't tell me when I'm going wrong. He can't put me right. He can't cheer me up when I'm feeling sad. He can't explain the unexplainable to me. He can't be everything to me. So I hope whatever it is that you have that is a comfort and a strength and something that's always there, something that you like, that you rely on. I'm really hoping and praying for every single one of you that you learn about, you know, you understand, and you feel the presence of a God who loves you beyond measure. Because I know my God loves me beyond measure, even though I don't deserve it. But a God who loves you beyond measure, who is always there for you. And a God who is just everything that is good and perfect. My Teddy, he's good. To me, he's perfect, even though he's broken. But he's not God. He's just maybe a little interim substitute. I hope you have a lovely week. God bless you.